Expect to see an athletic crew that is prepared for a lot of jet sweeps and motions and shifts. They're very sound, I think. They're similar to what we do defensively. They play a lot of quarters coverage, a little bit of man coverage, a little bit of zone blitz, not as much as we have. But they'll be sound. They'll be well coached like a Mike Gundy football team, and they'll be prepared.
Going into a game like this, after you had a week like you did offensively, do you encourage, because obviously they're going to be looking really hard at those sweeps and jets and the sweeps and motions, and you can kind of, open your playbook a little bit more and maybe keep them guessing?
Well, that's our job. I mean, are we going to run all the same plays we did last week? Maybe. Do we have some other twist to it? Probably. And there'll be some stuff off it. So, we know what tape they're looking at. We'll have stuff off of plays, plays off of plays.
What do you know about Mike Gundy and his staff?
Don't know a whole bunch about him. I've never played against him. I really like Coach Gundy. One of my favorite rants was Coach Gundy. I'm a man. Remember that? You guys all remember that? I mean, it's a classic, and he's so right in what he said. So I have a lot of respect for who he is as a person. He's a super guy to play for and coach with. So a lot of respect, not only as a football coach but as a person.
You guys said.
Any of your receivers stand out this week at practice that you were impressed with?
Not any more than every other week. I mean, they've all done a good job. Quadri, Henderson, they've all done a nice job.
You guys had 3 sacks in the fourth quarter on Saturday, and it's kind of been a bit of a trend since you've been here, fourth quarter sacks. Do you sort of philosophically, when you're in tight games, close situations in the end, are you more inclined to dial it up to try and bring more pressure to sort of force the issue?
Not really. I mean, I think when you look at it, it wasn't all the interception at the end was pressure, but we didn't get the sack. But we got we forced an overthrow or whatever that was. But I don't believe I'd have to go back and look at it. Those sacks were all pressures. I mean, a lot of times they're just 4-man pressures. We can come from anywhere. We can come from the field, boundary, middle. So I think just the package itself is causes people problems. From what I've heard, our coaches do a great job coaching it up, and our kids are really, as I look at it and I watch them practice, they're doing the little things right most of the time, and they're practicing with details, and I think that's the important thing.
Every game is different, and who knows what you'll do on Saturday, but have you dialed up more pressure this year than you did last year?
Now, I think we're probably less pressure this year than we were last year. Last year we were about 37% on the year, and which I thought was too high. Maybe it was 38% on the year. You'd like to be somewhere between 30 and 35, 34. I actually was just looking at some stuff there. Maybe we should go through it afterwards. It's some self-scout stuff, but we'll look at our self-scout and know what we're doing based on down and distances, and self-scout basically is looking at what we're doing because that's what they're looking at. They're looking at when do we pressure? Do we pressure always on first down? Is it always on third down? And if we pressure it a lot on third down, then we'll start to do less, and you build tendencies up to break them. And so we'll try to make ourselves look like that.